I can't even remember how many times I've been asked lately, being a realtor, what's my house worth? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode.
Hello, this is Steve with the Steve Volkers Group. We're an award-winning real estate team in West Michigan. We've made an impact through West Michigan real estate by doing things differently. Differently equals marketing through social media, blogging, neighborhood data. Doesn't hurt to have some Google juice. We're a fun group of people that look forward to educating our clients and helping them succeed.
So often people are wondering, can I sell? Even in this market? What's my home worth? I hear on the news, my home is down 30%, 40%, sometimes 50%. Is it really, and how do I figure that out? We're going to spend some time here trying to understand where value comes from. So oftentimes these days people are starting with websites, right? They're looking in the internet and they're sort of saying, what is my home worth based on what an aggregator might tell you. The main aggregator that we're seeing in the marketplace that's telling value would be Zillow, right? They have Zestimates. On their website, on the bottom of it somewhere, it talks about how much of a percentage off they are. I'm finding it's usually 20-30% at times, but again, it's based on neighborhoods. So they're collecting all this data, they're formulating an understanding of that data, and then they're giving you a range, which is helpful to get a understanding of what they might think it's worth. But until we really understand what the home across the street sold for, and did it have any seller concessions, which is a whole nother episode, right? So what we're gonna do is just talk a little bit more about how to get value. I'm never gonna be able to tell you exactly where your home is worth, because your home is in a neighborhood, and each neighborhood is different. Each neighborhood has neighbors, each neighborhood has different size houses, and it's located next to different stuff. So you can't really give a good gauge on what's my home worth based on the whole West Michigan value system. So you hear in the news, it's down 30%, it's up 50%, whatever that is. But your neighborhood is unique. In each unique neighborhood, no matter if you're in West Michigan or in California, they're all going to be different. National news is great, but it only bears burden on what the economy is talking about, not on what your true value of your house is worth. So we spend some time researching and understanding your home and then the homes around it. The homes around it are called comps. Why comps? Well, you want to see what is comparable, that's why we call it comps, to your home. So what other homes have sold around it, or condos that have sold around your home? Because if we can figure that out, then we can say there was a willing buyer and a willing seller. Maybe the seller wasn't that willing these days because it's hard to give up value, but they came to an understanding on price and condition to be able to come to a value understanding to sell that home. That's what we're typically using. That's also what appraisers use. So oftentimes we need to understand an appraiser's mindset and a homeowner's mindset, and us as realtors trying to help you get value and gauge that understanding between what's true value and what is the media talking about. Here's a word from our sponsor this week. Habitat for Humanity of Kent County provides home ownership for those that just sometimes can't qualify for a standard mortgage like we work with. But right now they have multiple homes that they don't have homeowners for. So they've put a call to action out there for friends of mine and people that we might know. If you know of somebody that has a family, doesn't have to have a family, but really wants to live in a home, Habitat for Humanity might be able to help them out. They're asking for us to refer them people that you know that might be looking for home ownership. It's a great program. I've been involved, and so should you. So what we talked about today was just an understanding of how to start the process of getting value. We learned about comps or comparables, homes around your area that have sold recently, hopefully in the last 6 months. Then we've also talked about Zillow or Zestimates and their understanding of where to get value. It's pretty complicated, but it will start with a range, and then you really want to get a hold of somebody like myself to understand truly where they're thinking it is, and then what our comps around the area are really telling us where value is. It could be up, it could be down. We don't know until we sit down with you. Thanks so much for watching this episode. We'd love to hear from you. Contact us and connect with us on Facebook at the Steve Volkers Group. We also need your questions. Are you wondering about real estate, West Michigan, or in general? What should you do with your home? What should you do with your condo? And should you sell or buy? We'd love to be the ones that help answer those questions for you. More episodes to come. Look forward to talking to you.